Hi guys, tonight I'm making some sheet pan dinners. I'm going to make them on separate pans, and I'm going to start out with my starch, which is a sweet potato. So I washed my sweet potato off and I'm just patting it dry. If you can pat your vegetables dry before you roast them, that's always better. This is a white sweet potato, which I just learned about 6 months ago. When I bought a sweet potato and peeled it and it was white, and I looked up to see if it was rotten because, yeah. Anyways, they do come in white sweet potatoes. I find them a little bit less sweet than like your traditional sweet potato or yam, but they're a lot creamier than a potato. They still have this kind of like really nice creamy texture when they're roasted. So I just went ahead and peeled it, and I'm going to trim my parchment paper down so it doesn't burn in the oven and singe, because it can do that. So I'm just going to trim it to fit the sheet pan. Trim, trim, trim. And I don't grease my sheet because I'm going to add some oil to the and then I'm going to cut it up into small cubes, maybe like half an inch, 3/4 of an inch. And I'm only going to show you a little bit of the chopping because I do not have great knife skills. I know that. Okay, so I just showed you a segment where I cut them up so you had an idea of how small I had them. Then I'm going to take a measuring cup and I am going to just fill it with some olive oil, regular olive oil, not extra virgin because you don't want it to smoke. And then I'm going to add some paprika, about a tablespoon of paprika, and a tablespoon of garlic, and some kosher salt. I did about a 1/4 teaspoon of kosher salt, but I measured in a tablespoon, so just ignore that. And some pepper, which I'm going to put on after I mix everything in with the sweet potatoes. Yeah, so I just spread it out and then pour your mixture over top of it. And then you're just going to get your hands right in there afterwards and try and mix it up and just make sure it's kind of evenly distributed. I'm a bit slow to catch up to my actions. There we go. And you just mix it up and make sure it's all kind of mixed in there so everything gets coated. You could do it with a spoon or spatula or whatever. I just find that I end up flicking sweet potato all over the place. And then just giving my hands a quick wash. Lots of oil on them. And you're going to preheat your oven to 425 for the sweet potatoes. I put my rack in the middle of the oven and I cook them for 20 minutes. Then I take, you can take like a wooden spoon and just kind of shove them around. Oh. And then cook them for another 20 minutes. They'll come out of the oven looking like this, and you should eat them pretty quickly because I find roast vegetables can sometimes get a bit soggy. And here it is plated with the salmon and my little pretend salad. I'm going to do this as a two-parter because I wanted to get this up as quickly as possible, and I've run out of time for editing. So next week there will be part 2, which is the salmon prep. Thanks, and have a great night. Or day. I don't know when you're watching this. Either way, I hope you enjoyed it. Bye.